Hi, Humber College. If you're getting ready to join me for Total Towel Training on a Tuesday, yeah, that was planned. Hi. So remember, if you've done this with me before, a towel, hopefully if you have access to 2 towels today, that would be great. If you don't have any towels, then some plastic plates or sliding discs. Hi. Oh, here comes my husband. It's okay. It's okay, don't worry about it. We haven't started the class yet. We're all sharing lots of spaces. So little plastic plates or discs, something like this could work as well. I know one of my friends who teaches with me at Humber, that's what she did last week. And hi. And she said it was great because they have carpet in their basement and that's where she was working out. So she had some plastic plates. I know you can get something similar to this if you have access to a Dollarama and you're comfortable going into a store. They're selling something similar, some sort of disc thing. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Steph. It's okay. We haven't officially started yet. We're just checking in. Okay, so paper, plastic plates, go ahead. Or 2 towels today. And actually, you want your not good towels, if that makes sense. So thinner towels that are not as fluffy, it's a little easier to get your hands around them. So you don't have to worry about using your best towels. Okay, we'll get started in a couple of minutes. Just see, let people go grab their towels. And so if you can be on a surface that is quote unquote slippery, like something that you can slide on, that's preferable with your towel. If you don't have access to a surface like that, if you need to be on a carpet, then that's when the plastic plates. Okay, 3rd time's the charm here, Steph. Like, get what you need. Luckily, we haven't actually started our workout yet as my husband keeps walking by my phone here. Okay, all right. So it's almost starting time. We're going to revisit some of the things that we did the first week that we trained together. So let me just check our time. We got 3 minutes. If you're just logging in, I'm Deb, and welcome to Total Towel Training. Hi, those of you joining. Even if you want to try some of the workout, it's a half an hour, but you can do as little or as much as you would like, whatever works for you. Even moving your body for a few minutes as we start to warm up may be a great way just to help your body if you've been sitting most of the day so far. So towel, plastic plates, sliding discs. Okay, 2 minutes and counting. I'm gonna put my other towel ready so that I have access to more than one, because we'll try a couple different things that we haven't done yet. We'll try a few of them at the end of the workout, towards the end of the workout. Okay, how we doing? Couple minutes. I don't want to start early in case people are grabbing all their equipment. Hello. Hi. Thanks for joining me. So all you need is a towel, 2 towels, preferably went longer. You can even have a couple of face towels for the stuff we're gonna do towards the end of the workout. Oh, I need to get warmed up. Or some plastic plates if you're on a carpeted, non-slippery surface. I'm Deb if you're just joining me. We got 1 more minute and then we'll officially start our workout. So I think the sun's starting to peek its head out if you're in Toronto. Hopefully you can sneak out yourself and get a little sunlight. That would be great. Okay, let me do one more time check. We've got 1 more minute till we're officially starting. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Sort of a different long weekend than maybe you had initially planned. Certainly for us, but it was nice to have some nice weather on Saturday. Hi. Okay, we've got about 30 seconds until we're gonna start our workout. So if you're working out with me, a towel, a second one on standby, or a couple of plastic plates. But you certainly do need it. We all need a towel for some of the exercises when we're holding it. The plastic plates would be if you're on a carpeted surface, and then when we get to some sliding movements, your towel is not gonna slide. So then you can use some plastic plates or kind of plastic discs like I have these ones. Okay, I'm gonna get those out of the way so I can free my hands up for our towel workout. Okay, it's officially 12 o'clock. Time to get started. I'm Deb. Welcome to our Humber community and anyone else who's joining. Let's get ourselves warmed up. So hold your towel with your hands about hip distance apart, nice and tight. So anytime we're holding the towel, you're gonna hear that same verbiage coming out of me that we wanna keep a nice tight towel. So we're gonna avoid saggy towel syndrome, okay? So I want you to just take a seat slowly right on the spot. Maybe turn your toes out a little as you push your hips back. Now holding the towel tight is gonna help you to keep your upper body posture, and that's really valuable. Okay, one more at this pace, and then here's where we're headed. Start to bring your towel up to shoulder height. Listening to a little MJ right now. So I've got a YouTube mix of royalty-free music. So if you'd like, start to bring your towel even higher. I'm gonna take my hands out a little wider so I've got room for my shoulders, a little more comfortable. Good, one more. Now let's go back to the beginning, but speed it up. Drop and lift. Keep your towel tight the whole time. So that is your goal. Okay, two more. And then we start to bring the towel to shoulder height. Still pulling it tight. And look, your squat can be small or big. It's totally up to you, especially as we ease our bodies into this workout. Next time, start to reach overhead. Reach, still pulling the towel nice and tight. Go ahead and take your hands wider as you reach overhead if that makes it more accessible for you. Good, one more. Okay, let's take the squat out to the right and now out to the left. So same movement, but we're adding locomotion. So that adds another element. One more. Okay, you ready to speed it up? Here we go. Right, center, left, center. Okay, now you can keep your towel straight down like this, or look, start to add a rotation. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Come on, hang in there. Easing in. Four more. I want you to watch how I start to change my legs. Okay, now join me. I'm keeping one leg straight. So my lead leg still looks like it's doing a squat. My trail leg, the one that stays, is nice and straight or long. Let's keep moving. This is a lateral lunge. Side to side. Good. Maybe you're getting a bit breathy because we're moving at a pretty good pace. One more. Now take your right leg back. I'm showing you from the side so you can see. I'm going to let go of my towel for a sec to show you how I'm pressing my hips forward and opening up through my hip flexor. Okay, really important if you've been doing a lot of sitting. Now let's go back to this reach overhead. So a great stretch for the whole front of your body. Four more. Good. Okay, now shake it out. Don't worry so much about your towel. We've got some people waving. Hi, 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 hi. I'll wave back. Hopefully some of you are gonna stay and join me for this workout. Now just hold your towel in one hand, sort of get it out of the way. Oh, what happened? My camera flipped. There we go. That wouldn't be good if I was doing the workout and you couldn't see me. So step your right leg forward into a crouching motion. So you could drop your towel or just hold on to it. I just want you getting a little bit more movement through your hips, knees, and ankles. So I'm adding a reach. Again, I'll give you a side view so you can see it's a pretty short step. Then I lift my back heel and I'm pushing into the front foot. Okay, everybody, we're doing 8 more, and that's gonna wrap up our warm-up. Lots of mobility work happening here. And then we're gonna start by training the back side of our body. Glutes, hamstrings, back. Good. Okay, grab your towel again. So, holding it with your hands about hip distance apart or a little bit wider than your legs, okay? Still nice and tight. If you're just joining me, I'm Deb and welcome to Total Towel Training. Feet approximately hip distance apart with a little bit of softness in your knees. You're welcome to adjust your stance. How you're standing depends what feels good for you. Okay, pull the towel tight and we're heading in a hinging motion like this. So it's a variation. We're kind of a modified Romanian deadlift. Keep pulling your towel tight throughout, okay? And then you'll be amazed, at least I get amazed, with how well I start to feel this in my back. Let's add on. Come to your knees. Reach overhead. Extend through your spine. Stand tall. Come down, then reach. To your knees. Stand tall. Keep going. A few more slow ones. Reach. So if you want your hands a little wider, if that just feels better for your shoulders, of course. So total side view, you can see my spine is nice and straight. Now, a little quicker. Down, reach, knees. Keep pushing firmly into both feet, especially right here as you stand. Let's try 4 more. Then I'm gonna add on a little more upper back work. Okay, my friends, 1 more. Now, calm down. Let's do a slow one. Reach overhead. Pull the towel towards your head. Then lengthen it. Come back to your knees. Stand up. Then set your shoulders, okay? Let's do 1 more slow one. Slow. Reach. Pull. Lengthen. Back to your knees. Stand up and roll your shoulders, okay? You ready? Let's try that quickly. Go down, lift, pull. 2 times. Back to your knees. Stand up tall. Ready? Reach overhead. Big pull. Slide your shoulder blades towards your back pockets. Couple more. Try to rip your towel in half. Okay. Tip, reach, row and pull. Very good. All right. So shake that out. Can we add a balance challenge? So you decide if you want to stay with both feet firmly planted. Let me make our music just a little bit louder. I have a mic on, so you'll be able to hear. If you want, stand on your right leg and tip. Okay, so again, I'm going to show you from the side. So you can see I keep a long spine from my head all the way to my heel. But look, you can tip a little bit or a lot. You could even slide your foot along the floor. Both will work. Are you pulling your towel tight? Give me 1 more. Woo, I'm wobbly. Okay, switch legs. I think that was time. Can I blame it on the fact that my basement floor is not completely level? Still pull the towel tight. Lead with your right heel up towards the ceiling. Now I keep a bend in my standing leg, in this case my left leg, okay? So you gotta do what works for you. Helps with my stability. 1 more. Go back to standing on your right leg. Slowly. Now let's try that reach overhead. To your knee. Stand tall this time. Let's change legs. Tip. Woo. Reach. Back to the knee. Stand tall and switch. Slide to your right knee. Reach your towel to me. Stand tall and switch. Okay, are you game to try it a bit quicker? Remember, the floor is right there to touch whenever you want. Here we go. Tip, reach, and switch. Reach. Now you might want your hands a little wider to be able to reach overhead, and that's fine. 4 more. Ugh. Come on, hang in there. 1 more. Okay, let's add on the double row. So tip, reach, pull to your head twice, come back to your knee, stand tall and switch. Pull, really slide your shoulder blades down your back. Come again, down, overhead, pull twice, sunshine, yeah, 1 more. Ugh. Okay, good. All right, hopefully you felt that through here as you were tipping in that deadlifting motion, and then some upper back as well. Let's get a little bit more back work happening. So I did this one last week if you join me. So we're back in our foundation position, but this time we're gonna row as we tip straight down into our Romanian deadlift motion. Okay, so I'll give you the side view. Your towel is tight. Here we go. Go down, pull, then stand tall. So slide. This time you're wrapping your shoulder blades around your spine in a bent over row motion. Let's stay and pull 3 times. 3, 2, stand tall. Try that again. Oh. Now this time we're staying for 7. 7. Keep pulling. Rip your towel like you're trying to rip it in half. 3 more. Stand tall. Back to 1 row. Down, pull, stand, and rise. So you could pretend that someone's finger is on your spine right between your shoulder blades, and you're trying to give the finger a big squeeze. Now stay for 3. Hold and pull. 3, 2, rise and shine. Let's go again. Ugh. I'm definitely starting to feel all the accumulation of this work in my back. 1 more time, we stay for 7. So instead of looking at me, I want you to look towards the floor so that your neck stays nice and long in line with your spine. 1 more. Rise up. Now, shift your hips as you tip towards the right. Come up and go to the left. So you can have your feet about hip distance apart, maybe a bit wider. You can see this, pretend this ladder we have taped down on my basement floor. We've been using that for workouts, but also my husband's been using it for some of his work videos. So it's pretty handy. 1 more. Let's add the bent over row as we shift right to left. Right, pull, stand, and switch. Just getting a little freedom through our hips. Okay, we've got 4 more. One more to go. Good. Okay. Shake it out. I hope you're doing okay. I've got a few of you still with me. So, thanks, Leanne. Yeah, I'll make sure it gets saved. Okay, we're going to do a couple more things standing. And then I'm going to show you how you can even use your towel to work your shoulders. It's quite incredible. But I haven't done this one with you in a while. So grab your towel, fold it up if you want, put it on the floor, and put your right foot on the towel. Or you've got your plastic plate. So if you've joined me late, I'm Deb and welcome. We're just about halfway through the workout, so lots of time still. Okay, so left foot stays and you're gonna slide forward into a lunge. Let me show you from this side. So right knee will stay over my ankle. My left knee's under my hip. I'll show you this way as I drop into my lunge. Now, take this to the side. We warmed up a lateral lunge, but now we've added the resistance of the sliding towel. One more. Take your right leg behind. Now I'm pushing through the ball of my foot as I drop my right knee towards the ground. Drop. Okay, you've got one more back, but take a look. If you want, can you try to cross behind? Hips stay pretty squared up towards your camera, towards your phone. One more. Okay, now we switch. When you're ready, come join me. I've got my left foot on my towel. Slide and drop. Shift back. Woo! And it's okay if you wiggle and wobble. That means your body's working on balance. Take it wide to the left. Push into your hip and reach. If you want more, you could reach your right arm across towards your left leg. One more. Now take your left leg behind. Push through the ball of your foot and slide in. Push and drop. One more. Yeah. Do you want to try that cross behind? Cross and slide back in. So our hips stay still nice and square. One more. Excellent. Okay, what do you say? How about we just do 2 reps on each side, and then we'll quickly switch and go through that 2 more times. And then I want to show you some more upper body things that I haven't done with you yet. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Come forward twice. Now go to the side. A little quicker. Take it back. Cross behind. Woo! Okay, let's go again. Right leg come forward. Twice. Now go side. Take it back, take it back. Cross behind. Good. Okay, maybe even got your heart rate up a little. Switch to the towels under your left leg. And if you want to go slower than what I'm doing and do a different number of reps, that's totally fine. Okay, you ready? 4, 3, come forward. Drop, slide. Now go to the left. Remember the reach if you want. Take it back, drop, and slide. Now cross behind. One more time through. Come forward to me. Drop, push. Now to the left. Take it back. And cross behind. So many things, so little time. Okay, we've done a fair bit of training for our legs. So I want to show you a couple more upper body things. Hi. And again, the towel has been amazing me. All the things that I've been able to recreate since it's, not possible to be in the weight room. And I know we're pretty limited with equipment that many of us have at home. Okay, so hold the towel with your hands about shoulder distance, and we're going to do an upright row. So we'll pull and drop. Now, a really effective upright row. You lead with the elbows. They go wall to wall. And look, you can see my towel stopping right about chest height. So my elbows stay a little lower than my shoulders. Pull. Keep pulling the towel tight. That's the key to total towel training, is keeping your towel tight. Now, flip it around, and we're going to press overhead. Push. Keep pulling your towel tight. If you want to switch one foot back, like a kickstand on your bike, feel free. Keep pulling it tight. Now you'll notice the towel is just slightly in front of me instead of going way behind my head. Oh. 3 more. Okay, let's go back and do that all one more time. Upright row. Out and in. So think of your elbows trying to touch the walls beside you. Okay, everybody, we're doing 7 more, and then we'll go back to the overhead press for one more set. Here we go. 3, 2, bring your towel up, and go. So it's a lot of stabilizing. So we're working in an endurance fashion so that your muscles will be able to handle the workload for a longer time. 7 more. Reach. Keep pulling tight. Ugh. 3 more. Excellent. Okay, everybody, I promise we're going to do a couple more things that are maybe new for you. So, 2 towels. Let me fold up my 2 towels, because we're going to get into some planking motions. So you need 1 towel for each foot for the first couple of exercises. So remember, if you are on a carpeted surface, now it's going to matter again, just like with the sliding lunges, and you've got some plastic plates, that'll work well. Okay, so you could do this with your knees on the towels if you prefer, okay? Set your wrists so they're under your shoulders. Let's start by sliding both feet in and out. Or if you're on your knees, you're sliding your knees so it'd look more like this. You might have your feet on the towel still and knees slide in. Okay, let's do 4 more like this. It's going to catch up with us very quickly how hard this is. Okay, now a slow mountain climber. Take your right leg in, and then switch left. So you're trying to keep your hips nice and level, and your shoulders are over your wrists. Let's do 4 more. So remember, you could also slide 1 knee. Okay, can we try to do them both at the same time so that we move like this? Reciprocal. In, switch, right, left. Oh, my shoulders are already fried. I shouldn't have done all that shoulder stuff with us. Okay, we've got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one. Whew. Okay, I don't know about you, but my poor hip flexors were really feeling that. I want to do one more thing before we do a little bit of stretching, okay? Hi. We are almost done our workout. We did this last week and it was, I thought, kind of fun and a great way to get a tiny little bit of cardio without any impact. So stand on your towel first, feet maybe hip distance, and we're literally gonna just twist up and down. You can go as fast or slow as you want, right? But all this rotation, developing rotational power, it's not just fun and games, my friends. No, it's useful. So I'm really mostly pushing through the ball of my foot. But if you want to put your full foot, I just find if I lift my heels, I can move through a bigger range of motion. I can get deeper, and that feels good. Okay, let's do a few more. Now you're going at whatever pace makes sense to you. You can hear me groaning here. I'm not faking it. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 more. Oh. Okay, so hopefully you got your heart rate up a little. Now last week I also did a variation on a jumping jack with you. Let me put this down just a touch. Maybe that'll help. Okay. So last exercise and then we'll stretch. So you take your feet out as wide as you can get them basically on your towel. If you are on a stickier surface and you're using the plastic plates, then you're not gonna get that kind of end point that stops you. So if you feel nervous about that, you can always do these on the floor without the towel, okay? Otherwise, you're at your end point. Your towel should be nice and tight. We slide in and out. So we're gonna go in and out. Just get used to it. In and out. In, out. Okay, ready? Speed it up. In, out, in, out. Keep going. And look, you can get your heart rate high with absolutely no impact. So if you're not into full-on jumping jacks, you're getting the cardio benefit without any impact. Woohoo! Come on. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay, everybody, stay with me. Let's do 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Whew. Little heart rate check. So let's take a couple of minutes to stretch out our poor body. Okay. I need to catch my breath. So we're back here in our foundation position. But this time, instead of both legs, one leg comes forward, slide down, and slide up. So we're stretching through the back of our leg, hamstring. You can keep the towel still nice and tight. Now, I'm not worrying about going directly with the music here. I'm just trying to slow things down. And when we keep moving this way, it just allows your nervous system to sort of catch up with you. Stretch out the back of your leg. Celebrate good times. Come on. Push your hips back and rise. Good. Okay, now that feels so good. We're gonna do a few more. I keep doing a lot of the same stretches every week because they're really effective. Okay, now just like we did in the warm-up, push and switch. Press your hip forward and reach your hands back. So maybe take your hands a little wider so you can try to get your shoulders back further. So great stretch, as I mentioned in the warm-up. Great position to combat our sitting posture. If you've been binge watching something on Netflix, I won't tell you what I've been binge watching. A couple things, actually. I got to do this periodically to stretch out my poor body. Okay, let's do one more each leg. Good. Okay, one more thing. Back to our foundation position. So similar to that movement we did where we slid our hips. So move your left hip over to the left side. Slide around. Now move your right hip and rise. So you're making a semicircle. Slide over, rise up. Press into your left hip. Sweep around, press into your right hip and rise. Let's do a few more semicircles. And look, you may be reaching towards your knees. It's going to depend on the flexibility of your hips and your hamstrings. Okay, let's do one more each way. Good. And one final stretch. You can just hold your towel, bring your shoulder blades together, open through your chest. Get a nice stretch along the whole front side. Oh. And then reach behind, clasp. Good, good, good. Okay, everybody, that wraps up our towel workout for this Tuesday. If you have any questions or suggestions, comments, please write those in the comment box. I will hang on for a couple of minutes to see if anyone has a question or comment. And then hopefully I'll see you next Tuesday for our next, I guess our last edition of Total Towel Training in May. And then we'll see if we can come up with some other surprises. Okay. So thanks for joining me. Again, I'm Deb. There's lots of different live classes happening through this Instagram page and the Lakeshore. So check out the schedule. And then I know they're post. Thank you so much for joining me. I know they're posted on the IGTV channel, at least for as long as they can. And I believe Humber's putting them up, some of these workouts up on their YouTube channel as well. So thank you. Happy Tuesday afternoon.